And stacking up today, Joe Cusick of the Cusick Group joins me now for a look at a stock that I don't believe, Joe, we have ever mentioned on this show, which is what I love about you.
I try.
Good to have you back.
Thank
Let's
you.
talk about Community Health.
Yep.
CYH is the ticker symbol on this one. What's happening here?
You know, there's a few things that I look at when you see in this season that there's earnings, and then you lop on there either chatter or you see activity. And yesterday I saw some interesting trade. The $12 puts traded about 9,000 times. A decent amount of contracts in a stock that most people don't follow. You know, and when I see that, that means that there's the potential. Now, vol is low or moderate in this, so there's not an expectation of a big move, but when I see someone in there buying puts, that's telling me there could be some potential hedging or some bearish activity. I want to keep an eye on that, especially if I'm in this sector or I'm in this stock, or if I'm an opportunist, I'm going to do my homework and take a look at it.
So this options player believes that maybe the stock will drop down to the $12 level or below.
Correct.
Or they have a position already and they just want to protect themselves in case it falls.
That's exactly right. And in this environment, that's not a bad idea. It's a prudent idea when you think about volatility is cheap. Earnings have been relatively positive. The market's been holding up well with all the uncertainty around. So the bottom line is, if I could buy cheap insurance in front of a binary event, as we call it here on the floor, why not?
All right, let's take a look at Cliffs Natural Resources. What do you see in CLF?
You know, Cliff is one of those materials stocks that quite often comes up. It's a well-traded, very liquid stock, and materials have been on everybody's radar as of late, which is positive both for the economy and positive for the market in general if that sector can continue to move. Now, yesterday I saw some interesting activity, and this is in front of, and this is post-earnings. So when you see a stock already have earnings, that means that binary event has occurred.
Right.
That's where, if you're an investor, you're looking at this going, now what should I do? Is there an opportunity? They actually beat on estimates. They had positive revenue. So this is great for Cliff. They've been struggling. They've made some acquisitions that they believe are going to pay forward. So the long and short of this is that there was some call activity that was in the January expiration of the $8 calls. Very interesting activity. I want to keep an eye on this specifically, and also the longer term option plays going forward.